Hey, Pål Krogdahl here. Now, I've had an idea. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, how it's going to work, but you never know until you try, right? So let's give this a go and see where we end up. Now, I've been inspired by two people that I respect quite a lot, Jim Whitehurst and Keir Finlow-Bates, and they both record these short snippet videos that they publish on a frequent basis. Keir goes out walking and talks quite often about blockchain, but also other subjects. And Jim, who is the president of IBM and used to be the CEO of Red Hat, talks quite a lot about his experiences from working at Red Hat and building open organizations and the changes that he is positively putting into IBM. Really worth sort of listening to. And I figured I'd try doing the same. I'm not quite sure how the format of this is going to work out. I don't know if it's going to be on a daily basis, weekly basis, etc. But I will try and record a video generally in the morning like this. Maybe we'll call it Morning Coffee with Paul. See how that works out. But one thing I have decided is that it will be unedited. You will basically be listening to me as if we just joined each other on a FaceTime discussion. So any errors, bloops, whatever else, I won't edit anything out. But I'll share with you my thoughts, my ideas, and what's going on in my life, if that's interesting to you. So I suppose the first thing to do is to maybe introduce myself quickly. My name is Pål Krogdahl. I hold a Norwegian passport. I was born in Austria, but grew up in the UK to a English mother and a Norwegian father. I joined IBM 20 something years ago now, and I suppose based on that maybe I should give the normal caveat that everything that I say in these videos and the opinions that I share are my own. They don't represent IBM in any way. But I joined IBM in the UK, transferred with IBM to IBM Sweden, and then from Sweden to Finland, where I am now. I have, for most of the time, worked with inside of the banking and financial markets industry when I've been at IBM, but I am a technologist at heart. I'm a tech freak. I'll admit that. I like getting involved with technology and playing around with particularly emerging technologies and those sort of things. On the other side, I am the father of three fantastic children that I adore and love. I am an IBMer, as I said. I'm a podcast host. I co-host a podcast called Fintech Daydreaming with a good friend of mine called Ville Sointo. Obviously, with the title, we talk about fintech and technology in the banking industry. And in my spare time, I try to be a racing car driver, or I suppose you could say an amateur racing car driver. And I've done quite well so far. I've only crashed twice, which I suppose is a good thing, right? So a little bit from today, I suppose, then, right? So actually, yesterday I got introduced to something new and interesting, Clubhouse, which is a channel, an by invitation only channel or app on the iPhone currently, where you can basically, as I understand it, you can listen to conversations and you can initiate conversations with people either privately or publicly. I haven't quite figured the whole thing out yet, so if there's anyone out there who really understands this whole Clubhouse thing and wants to educate me a little bit, I'd be truly honored to get that insight. Other things today, I mean, I've actually got, in IBM, I work with inside of a new part, a new practice that's been built up in IBM called the Core Banking and Payments practice. I work as the global CTO for the Core Banking and Payments ISV practice. So I have actually a fantastic job. I get to play with and do research into fintech companies and technology companies focused on core banking, payments, and related areas of the banking industry. And I suppose what I will be doing going forwards is covering a lot of that area, because I find it extremely interesting. There's so much happening at the moment in the banking industry that it's getting disrupted like mad. It's fantastic. So today, actually, this afternoon, I've got the pleasure to host an executive briefing to one of the large global banks to talk about how they can continue to be successful in the platform economy. So the sort of move on from open banking towards contextual banking and the platformification of the whole banking industry. So that's going to be really exciting. That's what I'm going to spend most of the day on, putting that briefing together and getting ready for that. And we'll see when my next video comes out. I think this is going to be good. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing this for me or for you, but it's let's try it out. Talk to you again soon. Thank you.